Scorpio. This is a general reading for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I hope you're well. We've got a Scorpio, full moon in Scorpio this evening. Full moon in Scorpio energy at the moment. So, you know, lots of things might be coming up to the surface, you know, things being revealed. You could be feeling, you know, surge of emotions or hidden, you know, buried emotions that might be coming up to the surface during this energy at the moment. So let's see what we've got. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. These cards, I knew they're quite slippery. So Ace of Pentacles, that's your issue. Knight of Swords is crossing that, which could be an obstacle. Leap of Faith, Four of Wands. So your issue here, Scorpio, is money here. Money is the issue here at the centre of your reading, and this could be about you receiving money, you know, blessings right now. Could be, you know, literally falling into your lap here with the Ace of Pentacles. So blessings are coming. You know, in terms of your stability, your material world. Five of Wands, death and rebirth. It's a transformation card, Scorpio. You might be going through a transformation. This Scorpio full moon could be quite transformational for you. In particular, you might be also, you know, shedding skins. You might be finding yourself, you know, having to go through a complete renewal. You've got the Death and Rebirth, Scorpio, your own card here. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. So that's all about, you know, truth. Your truth, speaking your truth, knowing your truth. And this could be something that's all coming up for you right now. Three of Swords. So there's heartbreak in your recent past, Scorpio. Four of Wands. You're going to be in a position of celebrating something. And Four of Wands is often a card about, you know, union, coming together with, you know, equal partnerships. You know, it could be a celebration. This could also be the Twin Flame card, representing twin flames, and celebrations coming up, you know, surrounding something that, you know, is for you. You have the Fool taking a leap of faith. You also have the Knight of Swords. So, you know, you might be feeling a bit more free in the way you communicate. You might be feeling as if you have to make some swift movement very soon as well. You might be feeling as if you've got to make some, you know, swift movement, you know, with your truth, coming in with your truth. You have two Swords cards here, you see, the Ace of Swords, which is all about you recognising your truth and also taking a leap of faith. There is energy. So, you know, it could be, Scorpio, that you're on the you're on the cusp here, excuse me, of taking a leap of faith and possibly into the unknown, you know, having to speak your truth, having to you know, go for what it is you want. You know, recent past heartbreak, you know, this could be a place that you were and you are no longer. You could have come out of this, and this is, you know, your recent past, and you could have been healing from that. You know, having the Death and Rebirth, you could have been healing, you know, a broken heart here. But, you know, there's light at the end of the tunnel here for you, Scorpio. And with the Five of Wands, you know, I wonder if you've been in some conflicting situation, having conflict with people around you, you know, people who might have been in your environment who've not been for your highest good. And it seems as if that energy, this could be with this Scorpio full moon, you know, you could be releasing that, you know, conflicts and the things that you've been really struggling with. This can be internal or external. This could be people fighting around you, you know, feeling in conflict with other people, or it could be your own in conflict here. Hanged Man, perhaps you have also got feeling as a bit stuck, because as if you're releasing with the Death and Rebirth, you're releasing the old here, Scorpio, and you're also perhaps between, you know, two worlds here, going through some kind of transformation, about to sort of walk into a new world. You could have put an end to, you know, a lot of things that could be to do with your past. And difficult situations and conflict, and that could be conflict within families, you know, with the friends groups, could be, you know, within partnerships, with some kind of conflict that you're going to come out of, you're going to keep focused. You're going to be keeping focused. You know, your outcome is, you know, continuing to have focus, continuing to understand, you know, when to stop, when to, you know, work, rest, play. This is, you know, knowing how to balance out, you know, the work, rest, play elements in your life. And maybe that's what you haven't had recently, Scorpio. You could have been, you know, over in, you know, conflicting situations, you know, wanting to get to your sort of, you know, wanting to get to celebrate, wanting to take a leap of faith. You know, it seems to me, Scorpio, that you're going through something quite transformative, and this could be, you could be feeling that King of Cups. You also have here King of Cups, which could be your energy. You know, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You know, this could be you. You know, feeling more relieved about, you know, something, being able to feel more peaceful, perhaps. You also have Queen of Cups, so this could be, Scorpio, to do, you know, the partnership, where there's, you know, equality here. Queen of Cups, you know, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, or you might be, you know, Scorpio, being able to, you know, balance out your masculine and feminine side more, just more in a more practical way as well. You're definitely going through a transformation, or you've been through a transformation. And I feel as if you know, there's some kind of swift action needed on your part, because you have come out of possibly darkness. I mean, not just, you know, heartbreak. You could have been through the dark matters, or you could have come out of that energy. Yeah, you can do anything. Number one here, you can do anything. So take charge of your life, and you can manifest what you need to be a success. So this could be something you're moving into, you know, a whole new journey here. It requires you to take a leap of faith, and not be afraid to take risks. Yeah, whatever conflict you've been going through, that's coming to an end. That will come to an end when you make a, you know, you make a sort of leap of faith, a decision perhaps as well. This swords energy here. Yeah, be more assertive. The Fool. You know, don't back down from what you believe. So courageously stand up for yourself. And, you know, go for what it is that you want. If you're having to leave some things behind, if you're having to cut out, you know, anything that's been conflicting to you, any conflict within your, you know, your immediate world, that's coming to an end, because I think, you know, you've had enough of that here. And there could be a move to a new home or place of employment as well. So this could be the change that you're about to make here, or you're in the process of making here, Scorpio. Changes here. You know, and this change, you're being advised, this change, whichever changes you're going through here, Scorpio, will be, you know, usher in much more positive energy. So, you know, there could be a lot of changes happening here. They could be going quite slowly, but it seems to me that there's some kind of sort of, you're being assertive and taking action, but a little bit still perhaps in Hangman, not, and that's in a place of indecision, or being able to see things from a different perspective. So perhaps you're needing to sort of look at things a little bit differently. Also, if you have any deceased loved ones, then there's a message. Any deceased loved ones you can think of, they want to tell you that they're happy and at peace, and that they love you very much, and not to worry about them. So if you have any, you know, they're probably, if you've been concerned about somebody who, you know, might have passed away, they want you to know that they're fine, and not to worry about them. But you need to be assertive, Scorpio, and not to back down from what you believe. You've also got to express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture and playfulness. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So yeah, you might be needing to express yourself, and that could be where the leap of faith comes in here, that you might be holding back how you feel about a particular person, and you're being advised not to hold back those feelings, and I choose to learn through love, and you could be, out of something that was painful and difficult. You could have been through, some sort of healing, in order to be able to move forwards, and in order to be able to be more playful, say how you feel. You might be, at the moment, Scorpio, having quite a lot of, some quite surging emotions. I've Scorpio rising placement, and sometimes I know how the Scorpio full moon affects me. Often makes me lose my shit with people, or if there's conflict around me, I find it very difficult. I can be highly emotional, when there's a strong Scorpio energy, so happening. So but sometimes losing, I don't want to say really losing my shit, but kind of when you feel very emotional towards a certain situation that triggers you, you kind of put an end to that. And it makes you feel very, very emotional, because you're allowing those emotions to come up, all in one go, and that's quite difficult to manage, especially if it's a long-term situation that you've had to suppress your emotions over for so long, which is, I have that tendency to suppress emotions until, and tolerate certain things that you shouldn't, or you think that you're just giving people the benefit of the doubt, and then suddenly you can during the Scorpio full moon, these kind of things come to light that you might have been suppressing, and then that can be hard for you then to manage those emotions, because they come from somewhere quite deep rooted, deep seated, and when they come up, they can be quite explosive. So breathe. If there's conflict that you have to end, situations where you felt conflicted and you felt you've had to end them or put an end to them, for new things to open up for you, that's okay. Sometimes we have to do that. These decisions can break our hearts. Putting ends to things. Long-term relationships, or long, family, or whoever, and having to cut those cords. Can be, incredibly difficult, sort of just to break your heart, to free yourself. For example, you can make a decision that's heartbreaking, but at least it frees you from the conflict. And that's things we have to face in life sometimes, that make those heartbreaking decisions just in order for your soul to feel more at peace. And that's a part of transformation as well, and learning healthy boundaries. And you also have, yes, this is your soulmate. So whoever you're dealing with at the moment, Scorpio, that's a nudge to say that also to keep an open mind, because your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So bear that in mind as well, because it looks as if you're transitioning. You might have left something, and now you're walking into a whole new sort of different experience, and follow the voice of your soul, message from your star ancestor. It always knows what to do. And intend and create. So set your intentions, whatever things you're making, doing whatever you're involved in at the moment, work-wise or otherwise. Set those intentions to make them, and Five of Pentacles. So I wonder if you feel left out in the cold, or you've left someone else out in the cold, and there's a whole new, it could be the end of a whole chapter of a new beginning here for you, Scorpio, and the star. So that's healing energy. You could have been going through healing yourself, or going through some self-healing. You could be feeling incredibly hopeful about the future as well, and you could be in the world. the World in reverse. So there's, you know, that's change. That's, and Ace of Pentacles twice. So, you know, this is what you're probably manifesting money at the moment, Scorpio, and you're probably also a little bit on the, you know, verge of making some quite drastic changes, I would have thought. But you need to be careful that you don't resist the change, because change can be very frightening, and you know, especially when you don't entirely sure what's next. And resistance to change isn't always the best thing. Scorpio is a fixed sign. You're not particularly the best, you know, the most easy adaptable to change either, and that's something perhaps you need to work on. And kittens all over me. And that project, that person, that idea is waiting. So Scorpio, think of that. Get after that shit, because the world has your back. So, you know, don't put things on hold just because you're feeling a little bit, you know, anxious about change, is what I'm trying to say here. And, you know, embrace change as much as you can. It's not easy, it's not simple to deal with change in any circumstance, but, you know, that's what is best, to go with the flow. Yeah, I choose an amazing life. And yeah, I speak and think gratitude. So keep practicing gratitude, keep focusing on all the good things, even if you're going through something difficult and there's a lot of change going on around you, and conflict that you might have had to deal with, especially during this particular Scorpio full moon. You might be finding that, you know, things really are coming up to the surface that you have to confront or change, or get away from any conflict, so that you can feel more, you know, peaceful within yourself. And, you know, sometimes it's heartbreaking to make heartbreaking decisions just so that you can, you know, feel your soul is at peace. And, you know, you are in control of your thoughts and actions. And you have to remember that there is only one of you. There is only one of you, and that makes you unique. Yeah, Mother Earth. You could be called upon to help with environmentalism as well. That could be something that, you know, that could be something that is of interest to you, that you might have been thinking about and wanting to follow that up. Before we go, I just want to wish you all the best. Take good care. Sending you lots of love. If you found this helpful, enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.